Hello and welcome to the channel. In this video I am going to use sensors to get device orientation in Flutter. This is useful if you want to rotate any widget or screen event, even if device rotation off like you see in your camera buttons rotate when you are rotating your device. I am using Sensor Plus package by Flutter community, which is a verified publisher. Sensor Plus provides data from different sensors to event in your device, like the accelerometer event, which describes velocity of the device with gravity. Use accelerometer event with user accelerometer event, which describe velocity device without gravity, and gyroscope and magnetometer. For this video, we will use accelerometer event, which provides movement of device rotation. To add this package in project, you have to run Flutter pub add sensor plus and just import this package in your class file. Now use init_stat method of class to declare default orientation for this screen as portrait up. So this is a inbuilt in Flutter, the system Chrome settings. So basically we are telling this class to just use portrait up, and this will not change the orientation of the screen when our device orientation is on or off, or we can say auto rotate feature in the mobile we have. So here the purpose of using this Sensor Plus is to rotate widgets part of widgets. So let's suppose you have any component in your screen, and just that part you want to rotate with respect of device rotation. In that kind of case, we can use this Sensor Plus package, even if auto rotation is on or off in our device. Now add a global variable to hold current value of orientation in class. Default value will be portrait up, and because by default we have our device like portrait up when we are using our mobile, we will update this value further based on sensor data in our method. I removed extra code from body just to make it more clear. Now we will create a function which takes accelerometer event object as input and returns values of orientation. We will get x, y, z coordinates from event with their absolute values. Here we will only use x and y values to determine orientation. So if device moved in z direction or g direction, which means z value is more than x, y, z, then return last turn orientation. So basically the left and right rotation we are considering here, not in the other direction. In the 3D direction we are not considering that rotation here. Next, if x is greater than y, means the device is moved either left or right. So if x is, and then if x is greater than 0, it means the device is moved towards x-axis, positive x, which means x value will be greater than 0. So that will be the movement towards positive direction. So the movement is landscape left, because our mobile, you moved your mobile left side. So in that case the x value will be positive and will be more than 0, and else it will be landscape right, because in that case the x value will be in negative. Here I'm only getting landscape right and left I'm using, because the portrait down there is no meaning of that in most of the cases. If you have use case where you want to get all the landscape left, right, portrait up and down, then same conditions you can use with the y also, like if y is greater than x and further in that y is greater than 0, then it will be ported up, and if y is negative, then it will be now from accelerometer events we will get a stream, and we will use our method that we created, and through mapping we will get the events. So using stream, using out this method, we will map these accelerometer events into a stream of device orientation type, and further this stream we will use to build our widgets. So in body of scaffold, I'm simply just using stream builder here. I'm using stream builder here to build child widget. So for now I'm just taking a simple example, and I'm using text, and I'll just write over there what is the value of current orientation when we are rotating our device. If you want like a good UI with a good UI interactive video, or with any like component to rotate, I can make a new video in which I can show you how we can rotate the widgets, or even a single button or multiple buttons. So using stream builder, the default value we are giving the ported up, which our last known variable, whatever it's holding the value, that will be our default value. So our stream builder will always have a value. And next in the snapshot or data we will get the orientation values. So simply we can write the name, because the device orientation, this is a NM, and we can get the name of the NM for that. Now let's see how it will work. So just run your project. I am running in the simulator, and although simulator will also provide this data, although it's provided in the software format, but if you run in your physical device, the data is coming from actual hardware. So the default orientation was ported up, provided value in stream builder, so it's showing ported up. Now the values will be changing with the device rotation. You can use rotated box if you want your like rotate any widget in using these values. So you can see values how they are changing when we are rotating. Now let's see how X, Y and Z values are changing on rotation. So you can easily understand why I used condition in method like X is greater than Y and then X is greater than 0. So you will get to understand that those conditions. I will see the data. So you can see I just listen the events and printing the values, and when we are rotating device the values are changing. So that's all in this video.